My name is Mackenzie Essling, and today I'm going to be interviewing Brent Westphal, a manager at McDonald's, and we're at the Fox Valley location in Aurora, Illinois. The topic of today's interview will be inventories. So Brent, can you tell me, do you use a perpetual inventory system or periodic inventory system?
Perpetual.
Okay. Is there a system that automatically does it, or is it still manual here?
So what we do is that we count our inventory weekly and monthly using a recorder, and then it's factored and figured in through the computer to tell us like how much we're using, so in that way they know exactly what to order. So it calculates by what we sell, what we count, what we inventory.
Are there any exceptions as to when you might use both or switch to the other type that you're using?
If our time recorder goes down for recording the inventory, then we'd have to do a manual count, where you're handwriting everything and entering the computer, which does take a lot longer.
Okay. How often do you take inventory? At the end of a fiscal year, or when inventory amounts are low?
So we do weekly inventory on food. Every food item is counted every week, and then monthly we do every item in the store. So food, paper, and then all of our Happy Meal toys and stuff like that.
How do you know when inventory amounts are low, or how do you accurately count the inventory at the end of the year?
So the way we know if they're low or not is by those weekly counts. What we do is we count it, and then it records what we counted based on what we sell and what we give away. And then the computer then does a calculation of how much we need in the store based on the bill tos by our value.
Do you use FIFO, first in, first out, LIFO, last in, first out, or weighted average for your cost flow assumption?
So we do FIFO here.
Okay. Is there any time where any food or any toys such that the main type is different than the rest?
Can you repeat that for me one more time? Sorry.
Is there any any time, any toy, any food that maybe that is different than just FIFO?
For the most part, the only thing would be the toys. Sometimes if we have, because they don't have an expiration date, if we have a promotion going on, there might be a specific toy, so we might skip from one to the other if we have multiple in one case and then bring it back towards the end. As far as food, it's always going to be first in, first out unless the delivery sends us a case that's out of code that needs to be used first. That would be the only exception.
As a fast food restaurant, do you use the consistency concept? Why or why not?
Yes. So for consistency, based on like how we do the inventory and the products, we want to make sure that we're doing it accurately but the same all the time, so that our truck orders, what we're delivering, we get the correct items always on the order.
Okay. And lastly, how common is it to have inventory errors that affect like the financial statements? And if so, elaborate on an example of when this has occurred.
For the financial statements, you're not going to see it as much as far as the inventory error. The biggest one would be with the food cost line. So if pricing is incorrect, or we're missing something that could hurt the bottom line, you'll see it more. The error will affect a truck or a missing product. But the biggest example is if your food cost on the bottom line comes out incorrect, it could either inflate your number so it's incorrect, or make it so it's exceptionally low, which then could either be good or bad for you for that month, but then in the following month you're going to recorrect the error. So it balances itself out, but it's not always a good thing.
Alrighty. Well, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.